I think we need to know who
Yeah.
you are. Give us the bio. Let's hear it.
Sure.
Thank you,
Yeah, I
Tristen.
think it all starts. I would probably start with my journey from Bangalore. That's where I was born and brought up and did my schooling and everything. So had a wonderful career. It was probably around 2005, 2006 when it was the call center boom time back in India, where you had lots of call centers working for different UK and US customers, solving a lot of customer services issues, technical support. And I got an opportunity to work with few projects like that with business development. But since I had a background of hardware and networking, I started off working with tech support side of things, and then worked with Microland roughly around 2.5 to 3 years, where I had an opportunity to work with a lot of United States internet service providers like Earthlink, and I think we also had an opportunity to work with Belkin and others with their routers and switches, other things. So we had a very good exposure to the upcoming technology. Then at the same time, I was fascinated how the global expansion was happening in terms of people working for different countries, and there's a lot of job creation, and there was amazing teams which was built across the globe. So that fascinated me more towards the management. So I had wonderful leaders across, and my mentors, I think they were all fantastic. I got an opportunity to work with very good people, so which helped me to kind of understand how they work, how can we build the team, how can I start creating something like this. It was more like a creative mindset which I started getting. And then I spent a lot of time in the consulting organization, where I had an opportunity to work with different, banks and different industries across managing their transitions, projects, information technology projects, and building teams, right? So it's all across the globe. It gave me a good exposure to a lot of international way of working and what it really takes to build a company like this, and how can we start creating the jobs, right? That's when I thought about starting our own organization with the help of a few of my friends. We had some brainstorming sessions. We came up with new ideas to start a company. And that's when DataStrops evolved in 2015, 2016. So I think it gave me a good exposure overall. And I had an opportunity to meet my old friends who were in electronic fields. And that also gave me an opportunity to start thinking about doing something in electronics. That's when we started off electronic design outsourcing part of it in DataStrops, and then that actually worked quite well. I'm glad that we had a very quick exposure to how the company grows. Like I think I have shared this earlier with you, Mike. We had we were like one or two people, and we went on to probably around 100 plus. And post which had a lot of geopolitical tensions, and we had COVID coming in. So we also saw some downfall as well. I think overall, what an entrepreneur needs to learn out of a degree or out of a graduation, life taught me about it over a period of time. I started observing the challenges in the industry. I myself faced a lot of challenges when we had to build a team which needs to have a continuous work, maintain the payroll, all these things. So that led to an opportunity for me to think about having a dedicated platform for electronic design services. So why not think about it in a different way? Have an opportunity for people to bring in their ideas and build it at a very short scale, at a low cost. And it's a premium platform where it's dedicated and niche to electronic design services. So this can not only help, individuals who are thinking about new product ideas, enterprises, SMEs who want to shape their overflow work or make sure that they don't want to miss out on the timelines. So they could always use the platform like ElectroHire. And product designs as well, since we already have on the platform 400 plus users there. I think that's with a zero marketing, like I mentioned earlier. So we are getting there. We are quite focused as to what we need to achieve with ElectroHire. And we want to create an environment for all the startups, SMEs, and enterprises to utilize ElectroHire. And the vision is to be the AWS of electronics, where we want to connect the dots of the requirement of electronics as well. So yeah, that's more or less the journey so far.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. And for just learning all about ElectroHire, electrohire.com, how long have you guys been running this exciting company? When did you found it?
I think it's been roughly around 12 to 16 months, if I have to say. Although we had an idea well before that, but I think the ideation and understanding the customers, understanding the freelancers, the problems, and there was a good amount of due diligence done before we started off with the idea. And I would probably say it goes back to probably starting of 2025 when we really started working on this on a full-fledged scale.
How would you phrase what your business is? Is it Uber for freelance engineering skills? Is it Upwork for techies? What is your pitch?
It is more Upwork for electronics design services, right? I would probably go one step ahead. Like I said, we are starting as an Upwork, but we want to be like an AWS, right? We are starting with people, but we would like to connect people to products, and we would like to connect people to tools. We would like to connect people to the licenses, the certifications, the fab and assembly part of it, the additions related with any kind of complete product manufacturing. So that is where we want to go ahead. But we are starting as an Upwork for electronic design services, and it's purely dedicated to electronics, right? So you don't have the hassle of finding out the best freelancer in a generic platform. So we want to tell people, to customers, that, guys, we have a platform full of electronic design, engineers. So it makes it easier for you to get the right electronic design engineer. You don't have to spend days to find someone. I think typically when we have posted a project, we've had a response in 2 to 6 hours, right? So that's how quick it's happening. And as we move on, that is just to let you know, very early days for us, but we really want to make this big. And I'm sure as we move on, we'll have more freelancers coming in, and there would be more people, more talent. So it becomes more easier for our customers.